How's it going, finds? Better just give me a little logo there. It's one of my stickers on an old Super 8. It's an old Super 8 movie camera film holder. After you got them back, that's what they came back in. And this one was, I was in Form 3D, which is what, year 8? It's 7, 8, year 9. And I made a video called well, Crime Doesn't Pay. That should be, it's probably scrubbed, but it's Crime Doesn't Pay. And I won $50 for that, making that movie. That was in 78, I think. No, 77. I won $50. I remember that. And I spent it on fireworks. Mum took 30. She took 30 for the books for the year, and I got 20. I didn't even know I was going to win it. And it was on there, and I can't find it. That's empty. I don't know where it is. I think my dad's put it onto a big reel that he used to splice all of them onto. And I've watched them all, but I still can't see it anywhere. Bit of a spew, because I would have uploaded it for you to see it. And I made it down the creek, I remember. But it was really good. So I was the production manager. The camera weighed about 5 kilos. It was 30. It was probably about 50 centimeters long, and this big block. It was huge, I remember. Anyway, hi Julie, Jobby, Jez, Trish. Hope you're all doing well. So yeah, anyway, so that was back 77. But yeah, that was good. I loved doing that. That was what was that? I think it was just the activity was filmmaking. I'm pretty sure that was it. I think it was on Wednesdays as well, if I remember. Anyway, let's have a sniff and see what we got here. And I'm actually sitting down because I lowered everything down so I can sit down. I've stood up for the last 15 lives, I reckon, for 2 hours at a time. So anyway, it's a bit late, I know, but I've been busy. I've been doing stuff, and what does it matter? Anyway, if anyone misses it, the beauty about our technology is you can replay it later, which is good. Tried doing it at double speed. That's funny too. So anywho's, let's, like I said, I'm sitting down. I don't know if I can see it too good. I might have to turn the camera a bit in the tick. I'm looking for the shadow bars on this, 83. Now let me see how close I can get there. Oh, I can get up there. Let me just, I mean, I don't do this normally because I've got a bit of arthritis and that, so I don't normally, let me just see if I can increase the bit of light in here. Yeah, I don't normally hold them. I just like standing them straight up and just, because, you know, I can just flip them any angle and I don't have to, anyway, enough whinging. I'll see how I go, but I'd rather just do it my old way. 2012, looking for, I should have pointed it out on that last one, the die crack, but 2012, looking for the crop circle that's in that reed there and about there. It just reminds me of a Fruit Loop. If you find one, have a look at my pictures in the post. I did the 2012, 2014, 2021, and you'll see all the differences of the cuds. And then did I put it up? Oh yeah, then Julie found a 2021 with another crop circle. The 2021 is on this side, near the, not that effigy, but up near the crown. But she found one on the obverse side, right underneath that emu's beak. Just on that bit of reed there, that shiny one, just underneath it is a crop circle. And it's just like the 2012 in appearance. It looks like a Fruit Loop as well. So on the 21, there's two. There's a Fruit Loopy one there, and then on the other side, there's a nice round volcanic looking, if you look straight down, bird's eye view, round, perfect round die crack. I don't know. Anyway, that's for the cleaner, which is me. Yeah, so 2014, look, here we go. See if we got a crop circle. And the crop circle on the 2014 is in that round one there, and it's in there, and it's a big round one. Looks like a cookie. And if you look at my post and look at the photo, it actually does look like a cookie, like one of those chocolate ripple cookies. That's what it looks like. It's a chocolate ripple cookie. That's what it looks like. Yeah, have a look at the post, you'll see. 2022, this one gets a bubble. Where the crop circle is on the 21, this one gets a bubble. So in other words, it gets a dot like that. Raised. Nice round cut. But yeah, where the crop circle is on the 21. So, but you can get these with cuds up the top here on the crown. And I'll check them all around here, all 50 cents. You'll find some. They're going to have something going on here and here. And here, and here. Yeah. What was that? 2022. And like I said, this one, the shadow bar I'm looking for. Oh, that's better. Just put. So where's that light coming? All right. Nothing there. Another 2012. No, so it's just in there, that reed. But you'll get, I haven't looked for you get cuds all down the kangaroo, all around here, all up here, here. 2010s, 2012s, 13s, 14s, 16s, the worst. That's the ones that you get them on. And the 2010 and the 2013s are the worst. They get cuds all along here, up here, all on the one coin. The Roo Reed down here on here. It came up error network. I hope I'm not getting cut off here. My internet. If I haven't said hello to anybody, sorry. Christine, how are you? Yeah, thanks. I got that email. Beautiful. All your stuff's all packed up, and I put some extra goodies in there for you as well. Hope you like them. So yeah, but yeah, that photo, yeah. Thanks very much. They look great. And I saw that you got the ones without the card there to make up that guy's fake 6-set coins. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I was going to tell you on that one. Yeah, just a beautiful die crack across there and down here. I had it uncirculated in a roll. So buying rolls is the best thing for finding the spectacular stuff, and like brand new, they just stand out. Even if they're fine stuff, you find heaps on uncirculated. And of course, they all started out uncirculated before we find them with all these cuts. So yeah, you get them in the rolls and you'll get them before they get in the circulation. But that was a beauty on that, absolute beauty. Straight across there and there. So not long, and that bit of dye would have just exploded. Boom, gone. Wonder if anybody keeps any bits of dye when they blow up as a, little paperweight or something. 2018's under the radar, 5.4 million. 20 years time, if you put them away, give them 20 years, and believe me, 20 years ago, it goes quick. After you turn 21, mate, everything goes quick. And they're going to be sought after because they're staying in very good condition. This one, no errors, which is amazing. Finding these with no errors is harder than finding them with an error. That's got nothing. Except there's ding. 21, looking for that crop circle. Yeah, it's just off that that notch there on the crown, sort of not far, just under that hit there. It'll be around there. Perfect little circle, and then you get well, a cut in the corner of the hair and crown, and then it'll die crack across the hair to another cut here. So that's one, and then you get cuts around here, and then chin, nose, the eyebrows, check up there, the hair. What's going on there? Nothing. And around the crown, especially up here too. So check that right out. Check all your 50 cents right out like that. 99's down, not much chance. I don't know what happened. They must have been minting them perfect, you know, because you don't find many errors on them. It seems to be 99 and upwards. The majority, vast majority, yeah, 90% of them. Looking for trail lines on here. So you just got to get the light on it. If you get it like that, you'll see any raises going on. Nothing there. And on this one I'm looking for is the die crack from here across here. Only had one again. Oh no, that one I did noodle, so but it was top nick. And it's a beauty, I tell you. Only found one. There's more out there. And straight from, I called it a whiz in emu because it was like taking a whiz. It went from right there straight across to this. Absolute beauty. Never found anything on these. You might be lucky if you find little cuds or something, but I've never found any dye fill on any of these beads. Well, nothing on them. You know. Another one. Looking for those trail lines again. See all the doubling going on. See, it's all doubled, the whole lot, all the kangaroo there. That's all dye wear. The 50 will be doubled, yep. And that's dye wear. It's not movement, it's not double hit, it's not double dyed. That's dye wear. They really work these till they, I don't know, till they blew up, I don't know. But they really worked them hard. For, you know, got the most out of them. And so it's just worn, you know, if you could picture that way, and the field when it was made was sharp, you know, real sharp into the design. But as the dye gets beaten, that wears away. And so what happens, the metal comes, you know, when it squashes that and pushes in here, so you can say it's flowing, it flows into this first, then in here. And that's the edge of that design, just wearing away, all of it. It's all doubled really bad, and that's dye wear. I'll show it up closer anyway. I don't know if I'll leave it down. I don't know where I've got to put it to get a nice focus on it. I'm probably too close. I'm not close enough. Anyway, you can sort of see that. Maybe I need to put it in the camera a bit better. But yeah, there you go. It's a bit overexposed, I think, all the light. But look how much that's doubled up. Really thick. And there. But yeah, it's all dye wear, so you can just imagine it goes there first, then in here. And then if you look over here, a little bit, that's filled up, that little bit there. And don't get too much around here, see? And that's perfect example of it didn't move. If it moves, everything's got to be offset if it moved when it got struck. It doesn't just move a bit and I'll do that, not this. Everything is doubled. That'll probably be a dye movement. But when it's bits and pieces, it's, you know, the emu's neck always wears. Anyway, so So that's worn dye. You can see it really nice there. But it's common. Oh, I spent too long on that. 2010, rotate. And of course it gets all its cut errors. Oh, so who's here? Peter J, how you going, buddy? Have you moved yet? Gary, how you going, buddy? Thanks for those 10-cent pieces, beautiful. And well, I'll tell you, I've sent one to Christine. So I wanted to share one with Christine, so I've sent one off to Christine Brown. One of those. I did notice it, yeah, that all of them were the same. Sorry, all of them were different, but there was two that was the same. And it's the one that had the card just on the top of the I haven't even got a new coin here, right? Got any money? Yeah, and it was the card that was on top just here. So he had two of them, so I sent Christine one of them. So now she knows she got that. She'll be getting that one. Share it around. But yeah, they were good. They're good, nice, good errors on them. Nice cards. 2001, oh look. It's a Victoria. And geez, it's horrible. Isn't it? Oh man. I don't even want to keep that. That's pretty bad. Oh, and a 96. Now 96 is 19 million of them, and that one there is knocked. Yes, got a bit of shine to it still. You look at the date on it; it's all not bad. And to find that is a pretty good find, I'll tell you now. Anyone that's noodling coins at 50 cents and looking for them will know anyway. I don't have to tell them. You'll know how hard these are to find in good condition. They really are. They were a rotten metal. They hit. They didn't take the hits too well, but when they're in good nick, they keep their luster. But these are money coins, and so I've only got two there that in the last couple of years that I've kept out of noodling. Two, and I've done tens and tens of thousands of 50-cent pieces, tens and mega loads. And this is about the third best one I've found, even though it's got that. The other two were almost uncirculated, you know. A few knocks on them, but top nick. Very hard to find, and if you don't find them like this, you've got to settle with something less for your set, or you've got to buy an uncirculated or a mint set. It's one of the only ones. It's a high mintage. It's just that they're not minted very well. They're just really bad metal. And so they're extremely hard to find in good condition. Extremely hard. And if I'd be keeping every one of them in that condition upwards, I'm keeping that one. That's, you know, $4 coin or something there. Easy. Somebody want to buy that off me, because go and buy one from a mint set or an uncirculated otherwise, because they're really hard to find. Really hard to find. So, yeah, anyway. I'll just look over. Yeah, no worries, Christine. Yeah, I thought you'd like that little 10-center. Moving forever, eh, Peter? Yeah, it's a dog, isn't it? Oh, yeah. 30 years, buddy. Yep. And I don't know what size house you had, or if you had a pool room and everything. I mean, you know, it's amazing what you can fit in a room. Absolutely, because I found out when we moved this stuff out of here, because of that rain, and I've got it in the garage, that how much stuff was in here. Oh, it's just amazing. Because it's taken up all the garage now. Nothing on that. Shadow bar looking for 7, not much on them. 96. Man, I couldn't have hit it twice in a row, could I? I'll keep that one there, because that's not bad either too. Oh, and I should have checked anyway. These got shadow bars on them. I found one the other day on the noodle. So this gets shadow bars. This is extremely scarce, rare. I forgot all about it because I hadn't found any and I lost my notes. And I had to remember it in my head. And it's the 66, 83, the 93, the 97, 2004. That's what I was saying. And I forgot to throw the 96 in there. So you can get shadow bar on this one too. And like I said, I got one the other day. Showed up really nice from two ways, but not so much this way. But it is, they're all got their own, you know, they're not all exactly the same, but they're the same place as that. Because the 83 is totally different altogether. It looks like the feathers on the end of a arrow when it goes across. It sort of it can go, you know, it might not be two pieces like that, one like that, and then, you know, another here, there. You'll see what I mean. If you find them, you'll see it's herringbone. That's the word. That's the word, isn't it? Herringbone. I haven't used that for a long time. This gets shadow bars too, 2004. Yeah, so 83 is different. They all got their own little bit of differences, but the main thing is that you can see them and that they're there, really there. You can see them with your magnifying glass, not with the light shadow off lights, because it'll show it. But when you look up, it's not there. Yeah, 2018, under the radar, that one. Oh, I just moved forward a little bit because 79, we got double bar going on. No. Oh, something real minor there. Nah, that's just a shadow of where it was. This is one of the ones that they ground it out of. I sort of saw it there. You can just see a little bit. Anyway. 79, 24 million, 80, double bar is 38 million. And so, you know, about, I don't know, about 10, 12, 1980s to every 79 double bar. And to get the 79 double bar, you need to pass through your hands about 10 to 12 79 50-cent pieces, and you might be lucky and find one. Fruit Loopy, no. 12. Not much on the 99, but that's the year it started because I had one with a big cut on the tail of the, there, on that sort of lifted part already. 81. 21, looking for that crop circle. And then the cuds. No. Nothing there. 96. No, it's got that scratch and it's dull as. I mean, if you were scrounging, you'd probably take that. If you were scrounging for a 96, you know, like if you had a bad one, that'd be, and you didn't have the other ones I just found, that'd be a nice upgrade. It'll put you closer to those other ones I just found, and then from them, you know, you can go get a better one till you get up to that, those two I've got that are almost uncirculated, or extremely fine, almost uncirculated. So that's what you do with your coins anyway. You just keep finding the one that's got the less hits, is what I'd be going for first, over the luster. I mean, the luster can get you because it looks really good, but when I eye things, luster or not, I'm looking for the marks on it. Dings, marks, scratches, you know, anything unappealing, that's what I'm looking at first, and then worry about what it looks like after. That's not bad. 2010, be off, that was rotated. No. All the good ones never are what you want. 2011, that's not bad, Nick, either. 10 and 11 together, eh? This can get, you know, the cuds, the, you know, the Roo Reed and stuff, but not very much. Not like the other 2010, 12, 13, 14 and 16. Nothing on there. It's not too bad either. But yeah, anyway. 79, no double bar. And a nice 95, Weary. That's not bad, you know. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I'll keep him. That's not bad. I don't keep men. I don't keep, unless they look really good, I don't keep them. Where's Brian from West? There he is. John West. Oh, I'm thinking John West, mate. It should have been John. It could have been John West. He's the best. Yeah, everyone's just saying, all right, that's good, yeah. I don't know if I told you how many coins I had in that. Oh, anyway, I had 4 rolls of 50s. I've got $400 of 2s to look at after these 2 50s, so we'll look at them. Fingerprints. And if it goes on them when they're uncirculated, that's when it does the damage. After they've gone into circulation a bit and the dust is on them, it protects them from your fingerprints. But when they're uncirculated, they're raw, the metal, and if you touch them and don't get that off there, that's it. They're not coming off. If they're on there for a week, that's it. They don't have to be on there long, and that's it. You won't get them off. So anyway, so I'll look at these 50s. So yes, I've joined up Facebook. My first friend is Christine Brown. Thank you, Christine. It's really good. I was spending more time in there setting it all up. There's a mega load of stuff in that to set up. That's the first thing I do with anything. TV, games, it doesn't matter. First thing I do is I always go in the settings before I even touch anything and have all the settings done, and then I can play and do whatever I want and I'm ready to go, you know. But yeah, there's so many settings in that Facebook, jeez. So anyway, it's my name, Howard Doggett, but the nickname is Howard's Coin Finds, and after I get 25 friends that I found out, that's when I can change my profile name to, I can change it to Howard's Coin Finds then instead of my name being there, and then the nickname next to it. But I was Googling it, and yeah, you got to have 25 friends or followers or whatever it is. I don't know, friends are followers, I get it. And then you can change your profile name to whatever you want. Yeah. So anyway, I've got to get another 24 and I'll be right. 97, beautiful. Shadow bars, no, but it's not in bad nick. It's another one. The 97 and the 96, very similar in, they're hard to find in good condition because the metal. So it started in 96 because 95s have minted nice with Weary. So 96 it started and flowed on into 97. Anyway, so no shadow bar, but that's 5.4 million, I think it is. No, it's lower than that. 4 million or 4.3 million. Yeah, so low mint, hard to find. Hard to find in that condition anyway. That is a nice 97. It's got a hit there, but it is a nice 97. The camera doesn't do them justice, eh? Because you see everything. That's the thing. But by eye, they look really good. Get lamination floor on this one, straight across here, all lemon, all dirty impurities in it, so there'll be more of them around, won't be just one of these, there'll be a heap of them that start splitting all through here, or wherever the dirt ended up anyway, in the mix. And the Charles die, that die crack, die with the die crack, the die crack die. If I shut up and get through, so it's, yeah, that's the average 96. See, that's nearly looking like a ram strike, just a bit off, but it's not. It's all even. It's coin being used in coin machine.
the pokies, because all the pokies started off as 50-cent pieces, then they went dollars. So before 84, obviously, when I used to go to West Point Casino all the time down in Tassie, and buckets and buckets and buckets of 50-cent pieces. It was 50. Every machine was 50 cents. I remember, and they were heavy too. But yeah, I don't know what went on then. Something cut in. I hope my computer does. If everything goes all whatever and crashes, it's because my computer was playing up, and I can't guarantee that it won't continue and crash out on me again. Because it just told me my phone just started to charge. I've got it plugged in the computer, but the thing is, it is plugged in and charging, and it shouldn't be telling me it's doing it again. There's a nice wide date. That stands out really nice, that 94. So that's a wide date variety, 7mm, widest area to widest area, not 6, not 5. There's some, I've measured that, and to me, I can't get it under 7, and the standard is 6mm across. But anyway, I'm not going to argue with those experts that say they're experts in their books. Don't worry about the distance anyway. I'll just put it in there. The fact is that just look between the 9.9, that's 1mm. The 9.4 is 1mm. On the standard, it's a half a mil and a half. So you see the difference straight away. So that's the second 94 I've had in 2 noodles, and I hadn't found any before that for quite a while. You got to put about 30 or something 94s through your hand before you get one of these. But if I count all the ones before that, it'd be probably hundreds before I got these two, last one and this one. So anyway, I'd say, yeah, the family. Nice, 94. Their money coin, $6. Straight off the mark. It's 25 years, 25mm, 2016. Looking for the variety that I found. Probably never to find again. Well, it's not never to find again. They've got to be out there. They wouldn't have minted one of them with the proof dies. They would have done quite a few. But yeah, proof dies used that. Just look at the proof coin, 2016, and that's what you're looking for on the circulated one. And it's not somebody's put a proof die in there. They've used it on the standard planchet. So look for them. I had the one, and Steve bought that, snapped that up pretty quick. And he got some nice bonus coins off me too. An 83 double bar with only one bar. It was the only one I had. And the 93 double bar, I gave him 50 cents. And I gave him a 2001 small SD, 20 cents. On top of that, there's a thanks for buying it. 83 double bar. What was I turning that one for? No, I was in daydream talking. Anyway, 7mm on them. That's 50 years. Got the RAM in there off the shilling. Weary, 95. Well, he's pretty dinged up too. Not 96. Maybe it started on him. 2004. It's her mouth we're looking for. So on her mouth, you get a tongue coming out and going up, trying to lick her. Well, it's licking her top lip. It's really big, and it looks exactly like that guy's little tongue there, going up. It's a really good size one. Big one coming right up there. Oh, we got that here. Might give it away one day, I suppose. What was this? Oh, 2010. I'm looking for the rotate. Alright, last roll. I haven't got over here. I'm just catching up. That's why I'm missing what I'm doing here. Oh yes, so Christine Brown's and Michael have been to the Mint up Canberra for the last couple of days. And they love it, and they couldn't help themselves quick enough inside there. I'm pretty sure. bought out the mint. Yeah, so I've never gone there. I've been to Canberra. I told Christine I've been to Canberra with my wife. We drove around. It wasn't really our cup of tea. It's pretty boring. And we went to Parliament House, and we just took off straight away. We probably was in Canberra for about 3 or 4 hours, and that was it. And we took off. But I didn't even go to the mint. Yeah. 2019 JC, another one, 2 million. And I've got one of these with the cud on the back of the kangaroo. I don't know if it's a roo reed, but it might be up further. But anyway, so you can get them with the cud on the back of the kangaroo here. But yeah, 2 mil. Leave that one there. Oh, so just looking over. Yeah, search. Yeah, I don't like the word noodle. It wasn't around. It only came in like, I don't know, only a few years ago. And it was, yeah, I don't know when it started, to tell you the truth. If it was in blogs and all that, I've never been a part of a blog. I've never been part of a group. I've never been part of anything. So in other words, I wouldn't have known because I'm not in anything. But yeah, it's always been, can I check those coins? I mean, it's check. It's just, that's the word, check. I'm going to check these. I'm going to get some coins to check. That's all I ever say. Yeah, I don't even say noodle to my family. They probably wouldn't know what it is. I've never said it to them. I don't think I have. No. Yeah, I'm not wrong. Yeah, you spent everything there. But anyway, that's a good trip. And depending on what you got, well, down the track, they could it'd pay for the trip anyway. Let's face it. Looking for the crop circle. Let's use that light. That light will show up any errors. So that light there, I'm looking up here for cuds. Then here, I'm looking here for them. And I'm looking for the crop circle. So you get that light on there. Here, I'm looking, any deformities on that face line will show up straight away. On the hair, same thing. On here, they'll show up. So use that light on there. And if you've got no light, in the sun, get it right, it'll show up everything. Where's that? I was just thinking there was a 21. Is there a 21 I just checked? Yeah, because what I didn't do was I didn't check for that other crop circle under the beak. Julie Buttigieg called it a beak crop circle. Yeah, she just named it the beak crop circle. It's just right under that beak. Yeah, so it's not there. So you get the light like that, you'd see it. And it's the fruit loop, that one. Yeah, you've got to remember to check that because that's new on the scene for me. So I've got to keep that in the head too. Go with everything else. Nope, that looks clear. Double it on the kangaroo again. They all get it. It's that die crack you want. That's the money coin. Well, there's the trail line there too. 2012, looking for the crop circle there. If I throw them in and there's any cuds here and here, don't worry about telling me because I'm not fussed. I've got them. If you see them, that's good. You pick them up. But I'm not really looking there because I've got so many of them. I just want these crop circle. I'm not fussed if there's any there. 72. Second lowest under the 85. 5 mil, but it's pretty scratched. 84, not much happens with them. 79, double bar. Oh, look out, we got one. Amazing. Amazing. These are really hard to come by, eh? So you got your double bar just there. And that's a variety because the mint put that in there. Let me see if I put it. Oh no, I think I've got to get up closer is what I had to do. So I get that. Let me just get it right. Where are we? There he is. Yeah, there. So those two there. So they're in there. They put them in there, and they ground them out in 79, and then they did it again in 80, and they ground them out. And they're not supposed to be in there. So that's a variety because it was in the die and they put it in there. It's not die wear, which would be an error, which is the 66, the 83, the 93, the 96, the 97, 2004. The shadow bars are die wear. This is actually in the die. They cut it in there. So, but yeah, 79 is 24 mil. And yeah, you know, you're talking... I've got two now in the last two noodles, but that's out of, I don't know, maybe 20 or more 79s. Or probably more, probably 30 79s I've had to get two out of there. So 1 in 15. That's it. That's the 94. Why is that not? You know, I'm getting focus. There. You got to put the hand in there or something. Is that... Anyway, that's already close enough. That's probably what it's telling me. So I'll zoom up. Where's that? 94. Yeah. So there you go. There's your wide date 94. 1 mil, 1 mil. Standard date, half. Alright. And as for the width measurement, that's up to yourselves. I don't, you know, I'm at odds with them over it because they keep changing. They did. This is going back a decade ago, all right? And I had it many times over the bloody width of these that they were measuring them at. And then they went and annoyed me and told me 5 and 6. I mean, anyway, 6 mil, 7 mil, and that's the wide date. 1 mil between each of them, and that one's half a mil. So on the 94, so that's a good score. And like I said, there's $6 coin. That's $5. I think I sold them on. They all went pretty quick. I think it was $5, $6, free postage. So you make about $3 out of that one. But that's, you know, $3. If you found 100 on them, that's $300, isn't it? So why is this 22 sitting here? What was that though? Let me just check it. No, I don't know why it was there. No, I think I used it for an example, maybe. So is oh, Julie, you're there. Oh, hi, yeah, hello, Julie. I don't know if I said hello to you. I said hello to Julie. Oh, no, you must have just come on and I missed because Julie Penfold was on. Oh, you've been there all the time, Jules. Sorry. Oh, because Julie Penfold was up there and then you dropped in. I'm just talking to myself because I'm looking at my chats, you know, when you dropped in. Yes, so anyway, I'm still just reading. Gary's off to NZ. You're going there to live, aren't you, Gary? I'm pretty sure you said. Julie Buddigy was just reviewing the video on the 1994. Yeah, well, there you go. I'll save you that because There it is right there anyway. Yeah. So yeah, good score. So that's all the 50s done. 50s out of the way. Let me just show you what we got. We got a lot. Just hang out. Yeah, so 96, nice 96, 97, low mint. 2 96s. Yeah, I'll just see. Now I'll keep them for now. They're nowhere near like the two I've got. The two I've got's excellent, but you know that's better, heaps better than the average 96. Then 79 double bar. So low mint, low mint, low mint. Nice keeper, low mint. So you got two varieties. The 94 wide date variety, the 79 double bar variety, and then just low mints. Well, he's not so low. Of Mr. Weary Dunlop. I think he's 20 mil or something. Not sure. I don't know. I'm looking. I've just got one little stick-it pad with just a few things on it. But anyway, they're all around that 20 mil, 25, somewhere there's. So anyway, yeah, so two varieties, very nice. So beautiful. Yeah, they're all pretty good actually. You got your 2019 2 mil, 96, 19 mil, but it's the condition. These 97, your 4.3 mil. And then the 94. And then made 20 million of them. Don't know how many wide dates, so a couple of 100,000, I'm pretty sure it was. 250 or 300,000 of them. Yeah, so that's all right. What have we got? 7 out of 80 coins. 10% is 8, so you know 9%. 3 to 5 is the average. Anything over that, you know, as the percentage goes up, the better it is. So 80 coins and getting that, yeah, well that's pretty good. That's 9% back in keepers, you know. So those percentages is going to be errors, varieties, low mints, keepers because of upgrades, not intended for circulations, and so you know, or a curiosity of some sort. And that's all of them into those percentages. So that's what you could find in it. It could be all of the one or whatever, but that is the percentage. Anyway, that's a couple of decades worth of working outs for you. So this one is $2 coin. I want to get into them. I haven't done any $2 for how long? Who can tell me? The last time I did, $2 coins. And that's not because I'm going to give you an answer. That's because I don't know. That's how long. I gave up checking these, I think, last year. Geez, you know, what have I got? 400. I think I might have had like maybe 102 rolls now and then. Only twice. So I've probably only done like 4 rolls or 5 rolls of these since last, I don't know, could be last October or something. I just gave up on them because I was sick of finding the same colours. And the fact that I took back about $2,000 worth of coloured $2 coins. I had 45 sets of the Rio Olympic 2016. I took all them back. They all went in. I had everything was more than 15 sets. Whatever you can think of, I had more than 15 sets of them. And they all went back. Not coronations, not green doves, not Flanders Fields, not the Anzacs. Yeah, none of them. You know, just the normal fodder that you get. Look at that. Just as expected. Nothing. Yep, there you go, no colour. That's why I just give up. If you don't find colour, then the next thing you're looking for is rim cuds. Rim cuds on these for your errors, because that's all you're going to get. Die cracks, I've only had one in 3 years, die crack, on a $2 coin. I'm not talking lamination flaws either, I'm talking dead set die crack. And I've got it there. I think I've still got it. I'd have to have a look. But one die crack, and it was from there to the inner rim, right there. And that's the only $2 coin I have found with a die crack. I found a lamination flaw. That's where they're peeling. And, you know, don't be confused with die cracks. The lamination flaw, totally different, nothing to do with each other. And rim cuds, just rim cuds all the time. Rim cuds, rim cuds. But die cracks on the $2 coin, yeah, well, have a look at your $2, see if you've got any, or if you've ever noodled any. But I'd like to see anybody that's got them. I want to see photos. I want to hear about it, because I've taken 3 years and I got one. So anybody's got any, I'd like to see the photos, because I want to see the photos. I want proof, because they're just extremely hard to find. Anyway, so not much top there. I'm just looking at the top of the screen for these. Not much, no cuds. Nothing else. No, I'll turn them over. And with these ones, I'm not flipping them to see if I'm flipping them. The only thing I'm going to find out is if they've got double heads or a double tail on them. Because they just take too long on the hands for checking, you know, turning each one. I don't know what the mintage is on the 2022s. I haven't even looked. I don't think I've even jotted it down anywhere. No, I don't know what the mintage is on the 22s. I haven't even had a look what they got, so I better put that to the side till I find out. 21s, yeah, I'm pretty sure I took them off. Can't remember. I'm pretty sure. Well, they're not going to be a low mint that I'm going to fuss about. Even the 2011s probably I've bypassed too. I had a heap of them, but as I said, I'm trying to sell them on the eBay or on here through Gmails, but they don't sell, and well, they don't sell. And for me, getting old, that's it. I'm not going to be collecting tons of them just to put into a folder, because, well, by the time I get to pull it out, I won't be pulling it out. I think Gary's found one or two $2 with cuds on them, mate. I have found that many of them. You know, I get to the point of I don't know if I still got any there. I think they all went back to the bank, mate. Oh look, I'll just be getting me coins back that I put in. The Olympics, Rio Olympics 2016, and the 2020 Fuji, which is 2021 release because of COVID. Yeah, so I'll pick them out in a tick at this quick look. Yeah, nothing there. Let me just flip these and I'll get to those two. Get them over and done with. I don't know if you guys can see, I'll sort of
Maybe I'll put it up a bit closer. Sorry, I've sort of got it away because I'm using the screen up there to look. Bit of dye fill on that one, isn't there? What is that? 2007. And there's a 2007 there. Oh, you can't see it because I haven't got it in. There's 2007 and that's been off center. That actually looks like it is an off center die. It doesn't look like it's tilted die done that. That's a rarity, I'll tell you. Because nearly every time it's tilted die, so yeah, that's bit off center. They just, this time the die was correct on the vertical angle, but they didn't get it correct. That's the vertical coming down that way. So they didn't get it correct on the horizontal. They had it out just a bit there. Anyway, quite common on the $2. Very common. Find when 99s are the most prolific. Yeah, 2001, you can get large head on these. Of course, the IRB, all spaced. Don't know what this one is. We'll zoom up, have a look. Maybe we can't zoom up. Where's this camera focusing on? There, I don't know. It won't focus the rotten thing. No, it's not a large head, they're all joined. Or I-spaced RB joined. No, these are all joined on this one, aren't it? I know these are I-spaced RB joint. I reckon I've found 3 varieties on this anyway. So if you want to bug around and check these, I found the I-spaced RB joint as well as the all joined and the all spaced. I found 3 on that one. That's what I was going to tell you early last year when I said I had something to tell everybody that I've been putting these together. I got about 70 of them together. And so that's an all join, but you can get a I-spaced RB join and all space for the large head. So look for 3 of them on the 2001. There's not 2, what your books tell you. There's 3. 3 on them. Anyway, yeah, so nothing with that. This one here, I just grabbed that 08 because I was just checking, make sure it wasn't lamination there, and that's been hit. And so those 2 colour ones, let's go out a bit. Yeah, so the black circle, black ring, 2016. Not too bad a condition for that. Yeah, pretty sure these were 2 million each, the mintage on each coin. So there was 5 colours, and then there was the Paralympic one, which was also coloured. The 6th one, 6 in a set. So nice. From Woolies, Woolies released that. Woolies released these ones. 5 in the set, and again the Paralympic to make up the 6th one. So that's not bad. It's the only one that depicts where it was, with Fuji there. There's no Japan written on here, or Tokyo. There's nothing written on any of the coins at all as to where the Olympics are. Can you believe that? And so out of all the pictures, this red one's got Mount Fuji with the sun. So it's the only one that tells you 2020 was in Japan. If you had the other ones, there's nothing on there to tell you it's in Japan. It's really weird that, not putting the name on it. So anyway, that's 2 so far. I've got more to open. Forgot. So we'll zoom out a bit. So let me see. I watched Fish today, and I'll tell you, he's really into silver and gold and coin a bit too much for me. I think I'll stick with Aussie coins. Yeah, Fish. Yeah, he does everything. Yeah, he gets them all graded up. Yeah, but that's the thing. Everyone, that's the beauty about the variety and coin collecting and stacking and that. There's so many areas you can have a look at to see if that's your thing and you like it or you don't. That's it. That's what's good about it. You can search around and find what you like, and yeah. And the fact is that you know, I follow so many. I just find it really hard to watch everybody's videos because it can take 4 hours of my day just watching all the subscribers, all the channels I'm subscribed to. You know, so you really do have to narrow it down. Otherwise, you just can't keep up. You just add a kilter. You really do have to narrow it down to, I don't know how many you can handle doing, but yeah. So 5.4 mil on these, I'm pretty sure. Well, they 4 mil. 2017. 4 mil, these ones, yeah, 4, and the other 2017, remember it stays 2.1. But that's really nice condition, nice. So it's another colour, not much else. So I have $400 worth, 8 rolls I've got. See how many colours we get out of them. Get a colour per roll, you're doing all right. 1 per 25. Yeah, you'd have to be doing all right. If you got 1 per roll, you'd be doing good, because everyone knows you don't get, you know, that first roll, nothing. You don't get colours in every roll. Leave 1 in there, or it comes in a batch of 2 or 3 in there, and then nothing for all the other rolls. I've had that heaps of times, getting them out, $1,000 worth, and you get something in 3 rolls. Oh. Yeah, look for the 1998s. They're not easy to come by. I'm looking for 94. There's another 98. It's only not easy to come by. And I've got 2 there. There's a 94. Oh, it's not the 94, the 93. 1993 and the 98s. But the 93s are the harder one to find. They're higher mintage, but they're hard to find. There's a 99, which is the large head, and it's the small head on that you want to find, not the variety, not the large head. You get them dime a dozen. Every one you find is going to be a large head, just about. And about, you know, 15 to 30 large head varieties before you'll find a small head, 1999. And you just look at the gap between the top of the lettering to the edge of the rim. These are like 0.1, 0.2, say, of a mil, and the small is 0.3. So have fun with them, trying to get the differences between them. I've got videos on there to identify if you want to go and watch them. But they're so small, the coin, and they're so close together. You know, they don't have much space when they're making large and small heads on these $2. And so there's very minimal distance between the both. But if you've got uncirculated ones, and sometimes if the small head's worn pretty well, you can tell them straight away. Let's see. I'll get over and have a look at the chat in a sec. Saw something there that Julie was saying about the group on Facebook. But nothing. No. And they do your fingernails in, I tell you, flipping them. 5 senses are the same. Wreck your fingernails. Or they pull your finger, pull your fingernail off your finger. So another large head, 99, 2001. We'll just have a quick look to see if it's a large head. I think I'm going to bring this up closer. No. That's all joined IRB as well. It's near enough. I'm not, if I played around trying to get it in focus, it'd be quite annoying, I suppose. You could see it there anyway. So there's 2 99s there. That's sort of, I'll compare them in a tick. That might be a small head, standard head. Oh, 92, not bad neck. 92, 92. The 93s are 4.8 and the 98s are 8.7, and it's those two 93s and 98s. But if you find them, top neck, I'd be keeping a few. If you find them, those 98s, that was just a bit of luck, I think, having those two in there. But yes, they're worth keeping. They're low mint, lowish mint, but they're really hard to find. Now these two here, I'll just check this 99. I'll just put them there for you to look at while I'm just looking at these. Nah, they're both large. Alright, let's get back to another roll. Oh, is Spud here? I haven't been looking over, man, so I'm sorry if I've missed everyone because you're all talking and typing quickly. You definitely are. Let me just yeah, the Facebook group. Yeah, I don't know about doing a group. I don't know much about that and all that. Yeah, the IRB, all space is a large head, yeah. But there's another 2 reverses on that, on the obverse that I found. The books will tell you there's I think it's the all joined IRB and the all spaced IRB. That's the only 2, but it's not. There's this I spaced RB joined as well. So there's 3. So the books have only got you 2. I haven't got a book, but I know, but I've checked that the books are telling you 2, but there's 3. G'day, Spuddy. How are you, bro? I'm just catching up, sorry, so you could just put up with my finger sitting there looking at you. All right, Julie's got her mail, hasn't opened it yet. Yeah, that's your dinosaur coins. That's a set of 4 dinosaur coins I sent you for playing the game, for playing in the final of my game. The Celebrity Mansions real estate auction game, that was cool. And my other games, the Miners' Rights game and the Dazzling Dress Designers. Oh, you got 2 weeks in YT jail. Mate, I thought you would have been getting that so long ago, it's not funny. They've been a bit slow getting to you, I think. Yeah, but yeah, you got to watch out for them. If you get 3 of them, you know they'll can your whole channel. they'll remove everything, and they tell you if you haven't downloaded your videos, you'll lose them all. You won't be able to get them. So any videos that people like on their channel, download them and keep them, because if you ever lose your channel, if they can it, after 3, they'll shut it down. And they can do it earlier if they want to, but they'll close your account. And when they do that, you lose everything that you've done, and you can't retrieve it. So you can back it up. You can get a download backup and do it. But yeah, you got to watch, because you lose it all. Especially if you put a lot of work into them, and you need them for reference and stuff. Let's see, there's another 98, 92. There's a 93, I think. Yes, so there's 193 in there. So what out of, what's that, 250, there's 193. I'll just put it there. But yeah, they're 4.8 million. Yeah, 4.8 million. And you don't find many of them. 2001, you can look for the large heads, and I've given up on them. I find them all the time. They're not hard to find. If you want a large head 2001, no problems. If you want a large head 99, no problems. If you want a small head 2001, no problems. If you want a small head 1999, no. You're going to be looking for that. That's for sure. They don't crop up all the time, and they take a bit to look at. You get them, but like I said, 20 to 30 through your hand before you get them. There'll be large heads all the time. Got another one, 2017, lest we forget. 4 mil. We got a Dorothy the dinosaur. I think that's 2021. You know, COVID's thrown me around with years on these coins. Yeah, 2021, 2017. Got 2 more colours. Got old Dorothy the dinosaur. So there's 4 at $2 to get. They had a pack of 6, 2 $1 as well, but they weren't for circulation. Yeah, so 4 in the set that you can noodle. And there was 2 in 2017. The Remembrance Day and Lest We Forget. So 2 of them and Dorothy. And then you got left 2 rolls to go. See if I can get a coronation, just like Christine got. The coronation. You got 5 strikes all up. You're kidding. How many strikes you let it have before they can you? I thought it was 3. You're going to go for the Aussie record. I think you got it, because I thought 3, but I've got the munchies I've got to eat. Caramel, Cadbury's caramel. They're pretty good. Put them in the freezer's better. I'm starving. So, sorry. You get me as I am, raw. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. I'll put the one, yeah. It's pretty good, I'll tell you. I've got another one there. Yeah, it's pretty good, the caramel. They're so nice. Man. Get out of here. Oh, look. Wags the dog to go with Dorothy. Oh, look, I should bring. I'm looking down. Sorry, I'm not looking at my camera. I was looking down now. I better watch what I'm doing. Man, look at that. That is so smooth. That was just flat, that coin. Whatever was on it just ate it flat. Alright, we got Wags the dog. Not in bad nick either. Come here, Waggies. There's probably too much in it. Sorry, my gantry held camera tends to wobble a bit. Yeah, so anyway, that's 2 of them. 2 out of 4. Ain't bad. Alrighty, yeah. I'm just reading stuff. There's an iPad 2017. Oh, I got it zoomed up again. Not bad nick though. If you was collecting them for a set. I'll just zoom back out again a bit. Let me see if I can pass them through here and see from the top. Well, there's a 27 compared to that other one. Just to say, show how good a nick that was. Just funnel them through. Just like at the mint when they're going through to get their paintwork, and they're all getting pushed along. But they would be that way. But when the ones flip over, they would be that way, you know, getting the paint on them. And they all just push down like that, and they all get shuffled down and in. But occasionally, one will flip, and that's the bullseye that you get on these. You get that on the opposite side, the paint. All that will be on this side because it flipped. So look out for them. They're worth thousands of dollars. There's 99s. Large head, both of them. 299 large heads, varieties. And they're one of the few where the variety is, it's the standard head that you want, not the variety. Get a variety, of course, but it's the standard head's the one that you can't find much of. Another $2 down there for me. Is the last $2 come on. Something spectacular, something amazing to spin everybody out. Come on. Oh, look, there's the 2016 Paralympic colour. They're so hard to find. They're one of the hardest $2 coins to find. And that is in really good condition too. But yeah, they're not easy to come by, those coins. They're not easy to come by at all. And it's a colour coin. Not many people talk about it being colour, not mentioned much. Probably because they're not finding them. So they were like 2 mil, pretty sure. Pretty sure they were around 2 mil. Anyway, nice, very nice. Don't find many of them, and I know from going through these $2, and you guys out there that noodle too will know you don't see many of them you need that one for the full 6 set for the Rio Olympic. So, you know, I've got the black for the 5 ring and the Paralympic that goes with it. You need that for the 6 coin there. They're really hard to find. Really hard to find. Got any others? No, that was it. So just quick check. Not bad nick, that one. 22. Bit of finning going on. Yeah. Alright, just no. Nothing there, so $800. What's that one doing? Ah, I didn't know. Don't want it. Oh, that's the 93. Yeah, low mint. Hard to find. Really hard to find. Don't want it. But I'll take the coloured ones, of course. So what I have, 800. So I got 3, 7, nearly one a roll. You know, you're doing pretty good if you get one a roll. So how many coins was that? That was 200 coins, 10%, 25% is 10. So in the range there, got in there, in the 3%, just over, 3.5% of return. And again, works out. 3 to 5% is the average all the time. More, that's good. Less, well, you know. But the less can be just one coin, but it might be a couple of $100 coin. And then if it's that, then those percentages is about 0.1 to 0.3%. So I'm sitting down for a change because I've got it down low, but it's a bit hard on the back. Snapper, good. I'm glad you're here. There's Snap. See, just when I finished doing those 2 lots, I got a ton of ones, but that's not bad. Not bad deal there on the 2s. So Snapper sent me some photos because we got the rotates, and he checked his, and he showed. I think he had 4 that he sent me a picture of, the rotate, but he had one of them had the cut error on it. And there's my one right there. So I'm pretty sure, I didn't look at the photo again, I was going to look before I looked, but you can see it's been flattened out, but his is uncirculated, and it just stands out beautiful. And we both have them on the rotate coin. So the rotate coin also has a cut error in the, whatever that symbol is. I'm not sure if it's flying flames or something. Flaming dragons. I'm not sure. Anyway, but yeah, so there's a cut error there. So chip out of the die. Just on that, just on the edge of that design. So yeah, very good. So rotate with cut error, which I have put onto the bag. 9 on rotate plus cut error on the reverse. Very nice snapper. So yeah, good. Checked all mine, and out of all mine, I actually thought I had 17 rotate. I haven't. I've got 23 of them. So 23 rotates. I got this one. That's the only odd one out of it. Yeah. And out of those 17, I've only got one other I've put in a bag separately because of the condition it's in. So they're extremely hard to find in good condition. Oh man, I've got to stand up for a sec. Oh. So yeah, Snapper's right on it. Julie sending me, Christine sending them, Michael sending them. Gary sending me actual stuff, not photos. Gary does it the other way. He sends me the bloody coins. Snapper does too, but lately Gary's sending me coins. So that's pretty good. So many coins in front of the computer, Snapper said. Another 85 tonight. I'll put up later. Julie's crying. Well, I thought, because of the colour? All the colour coins? Dog's eye and dead horse, yeah. Yeah, I had filthy jacks for tea. a double cheeseburger, and it's about 3 times the size of the other opposition to him's cheeseburger. I couldn't believe how big it was. It's massive. Oh, so Gary McEwen's got one. It's a flame, all right. 25 years of coins, mate, but, it's like me when I drive somewhere, ask me a street name, and, well, you probably got Buckley's hopes, but I'll tell you how to get there. So, same thing, I don't read a lot of stuff on what the designs are and stuff. I'm more concentrating on what to find on them. So it is a flame, isn't it? I said it's a flaming dragon or something, spinning around. Yeah, so he said he's got one with the near full length of it. So, well, that means it just kept getting worse and worse. You probably want this one for the start of your progression, because Snappers was bigger than that. But I'd have to look at the picture to see if it's in the same place. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, so check them. Yep, check all your coins. We got $1 coins. I've been there, hour and 26. I'm standing up because my back. Any shinies in there? One rotten one. Rotate for me here, rotten thing. Large head we're looking for, probably don't even exist. They got 2 varieties. Reverse, you got thin letters and thick, or thin and thick numbers here. And I'm pretty sure these are too. You can see them, they're the thick ones. Come back down a little bit more. Oh, perfect. Perfecto. That's me touching it up to make it focus in. Yeah, Snapper's hanging out to play a game. Oh, what? If put 40, that's just bloody 50-cent coins in the other day, eh? I've only got 4 there, but I'll tell you what I don't have is the languages one. I only got 1 there. I had more, but they all sold, but I only got 1 there. I haven't found that one for a while. But 48 cents coins back, eh? $20. What, you buy 4 cans with that? Oh, Christine's saying, yeah, well, don't tell him to drive his eyes closed. He said it's a 3-hour drive. Me and my wife both had mouth open in shock. Is that how far away from where I'm going to meeting to your place? That's miles. Yeah, the language coin's really hard to find, yeah. It's I think it's 2.1 million. I think it is. Or 2 million, or something. Anyway, it's there, but it's 2 million, 2.1. But yeah, long drive, yeah, it is, eh? Jeez. Yeah, out in the freaking sticks, mate. Out in the sticks. Yeah, well, I'll drive the hour. He can do the 3. But that's because he's got to go there, otherwise would have done halfway, or probably would have done postage, to tell you the truth. Yeah, but yeah, that's all right. I'm going to take off from here a bit early because I'm going to stop somewhere and get a coffee and a toasted sanger, egg and bacon from somewhere. Down the beach or something, have a look down the beach, down to Hampton or something, and grab from one of those, those boutique coffee places you go into. Oh, did you? So Gary's got 2.5 rolls of language coins. He gave 1 roll to TCH. Isn't he lucky? And he gave him a roll. Jeez. It's pretty good. Or he bought the roll. You wouldn't have given him the roll, would you? That's pretty big. Give him the roll. Yeah, there's nothing on there. Oh, man. You know what? You know, who remembers back in the day, back in the 70s, who remembers Epic Theatre on Sundays? Where everybody sat around the TV, the 26-inch TV, if you were lucky. It'd be 22 or 24 probably. And watch epic movies on Sunday. Yeah, I remember watching them on Sundays. It would have been early 70s. But every Sunday, I think it was Channel 10. You only had Channel 2, 7, 9 and 10 anyway. It was Channel O at the stage. It wasn't Channel 10. It was Channel O. I think it was Channel O. Anyway, every Sunday, Epic Theatre, and they put all the old mythical ones on, Jason and the Argonauts and Gladiators and Cleopatra and, you know, the Bible story, you know, all those real long epic movies. I remember that. And I remember that there was an interval halfway through every one of those movies. I'll be back in about 30 seconds. That's my interval time. I'm going to go to the, you know, yeah. I'm back. Back. THC. I mean TCH. Yeah. Excuse me. I dragged on that cigarette a bit. I shouldn't. I don't really advocate smoking cigarettes. You know, bad luck. Don't listen to it. Don't listen to me. Oh, is Tassie here? There he is. I looked down, I saw Gary McEwen there, and hi and all there. I'm looking at Hill. I'm going THC I was reading there. That's a bit out, wasn't it? Yeah, so Christine was telling me about how rotten the internet is in Canberra. And I'm like, you know, I bet if you drove down to the big house and hung around there, that their internet's really good. But the actual capital, the heart of the city, the country, and their internet is crap. I mean, that's not good, is it? What's going on? I don't understand that. It's only fresh air going through cables. Oh, J for Jumbuck, 2022. I got him. He doesn't look so jolly though. Jolly Jumbuck. That's 16. Oh, look, I'm not fussed about the rabbit ears if they have so much. Got a fair few of them. Common fodder. Yeah, bit of lamination going on there. So a little lamination floor through here. Nice one too, right through. See if it'll stop. Well, I've got to lift it up. Oh, well, there you go. So it's all impurities in there, in the middle, and all the dirt and sand and whatever it is wears away. And once it wears away, there's fresh air there. And being fresh air, you can't grab anything, so it has to go off. It peels. So you've got lamination floor, or I only ever used the terms metal peel. That's, we used to always say metal peel, but lamination was there, but the vast majority of people that were selling them and that were just using the word metal peel. Metal peel. Peeling metal. Why won't that zoom? Let me zoom out. This stupid thing's not... well, that's better. Anyway, that's a good one. 94. So rabbit ears on these and lamination floors. That's basically what you find on most of them, either one or the other. I'm just with Optus, that's all I'm with. So I'm keeping these anyway so I can find the 3 different varieties on the back that Stephen Curry told me about one, and I checked them. I got about, I don't know, 40 or 50 or so. Put them all together and I found there's 3 different ones on there. So I'm putting them together. When I find them all, I'll do a video or do a post with the photos. And yeah, because I had them all, but I took them all back down the bank, and I told everyone, I'm pretty sure I pointed them out to them, told them all real quick, you know. But I didn't do an actual video on its own of the different ones, and I took them back to the bank before Chrissy, so I've got to get them all again and do it all again, which is a real bummer because they weren't easy to do. They're very, very similar to each other. There's only, I think I found about 5 different points on them that are different between the 3 of them. 5 areas to look at. Yeah, well, mine is $80 a month, and it's unlimited. And unlimited. I don't have a phone line. I don't know who does these days, but if I did, that would be free. Except for you got to pay for the rental per month, which is $20, I think, 24. And then it's unlimited everything on that. Yeah, it was a huge lamination floor, that one. Yeah, it was pretty good. 99. I don't think that's a rotate. Get a north, east, west. It is. I'll just, when you spin things, they don't always spin up right. I think, you know what, I'm just looking. Yeah, I'm not even gonna, it's too close to call. I think this one's only out of fraction. Yeah, it's only a fraction. Not fussed on it. It hasn't got the cut error, 2014. Not rotated, no large head, and that's the wide number variety. 2000, another one, man. I've had a few of these pass through my hand. I've got to be getting close to a mule instead of these donkeys. You can get massive rabbit ears on here, and you can get a cud on the tail and the foot, just right in that corner, as well as the mule. 10 cents and the $1. Looking for that. Nothing in there. So what have I got so far? 2 coins, not counting that other 99 because I'm 2009. But yeah, so far those 2. We'll do this one. It's got Anzac on the top. Yeah, I don't know that net or whatever, that Irish guy that does it, or Scottish guy, whatever he is. That's won heaps of awards for the speeds and that, and their deals. But I've been involved this since forever, since the I don't know. 98. $40 for 53. I pay $80 and it's unlimited. Oh, look at that. I was going to say, better of it's the 97 that shouldn't be in circulation. It's a C mint mark. And so that's the 97. And hopefully I'll get back to that in a tick. I'll see if I can dig out the one that was put into circulation. And that's a good example of something that I'll tell you too. No errors on that one. Spud's favourite one. 20 million. And scratched. 2002. That was the C mint mark, and top it off with 2 in a row. The C mint mark on that's just here, it's real tiny. Or the BSM. Now did I have, I think I did have 2001, didn't I? Did I? In this box? No. Oh, there it is, sitting right on the top of the other one. Oh, how's that? So there you go. There's the 2. Now they came out in a pack of 2. Like that. And so you wouldn't believe it, those 2 there, they, in 1999, before 1999, I had a couple of pre-decimals and stuff, you know, and I was looking pre-decimals. Not much, just sort of started in probably 97 or something. But 1999, the 1999 10-cent piece made it into the news and they showed it that the coin had a cud on the back on the lyrebird's tail. And that made the news. I'm pretty sure it was Peter Hitchner that was doing it. And on Channel 9. And I went straight away the next day to Woolworths across in Sunshine. It was Safeways at that stage. And I bought some stuff and I got them to give me a heap of 10-cent pieces. And they gave me, I don't know what I have. I think I got like 12 10-cent pieces. And I had 2 of them in that 12 had the cud in the tail. that they showed on the news. That's what started me off doing all this. So I go up the city with this big long list of all these coins that I wanted out of the McDonald's book that I'd got. I still got it, whatever edition it was, 6 or 5 or 6, 4, 3, 2, I don't know, early one. And I went up with a list, and I remember I went into Stearns, and this was the first thing I asked him for, was these on the card together. And he just laughed and he said, you can't get them. You can't get them. That's all there is to it. And the list I had, there was tons on there that you couldn't get. And I just thought, if they're in the book, you could just walk into a coin shop and just buy them. No, you couldn't. So I walked there with bugger all, I'll tell you. And that was a big letdown. I had this big long list. I was all like, all these coins. And anyway, they didn't have them. So yeah, couldn't get them. But anyway, this was what they were. That's what I wanted. That set right there that came out. So yeah, back that would have been probably 2000, 2001, 2001 it would have been. Yeah, probably 2001. Same time I was up there buying Perth Mint's very first pudding mix. All right, and I've still got one original pudding mix that the Perth Mint puts out every year now, but I got the original very first one in the green felt. I bought 6 of them at the time, and that was the first time that they brought out Christmas pudding mixes in the felt bag, and the very first one is green, which I've got with the gold Perth Mint on there. And the story behind that was that they cleaned up the Perth Mint. They did a big scrub out. Everything, all the rooms, everything. And you wouldn't believe it, but they found 2 tubs of silver coins that were handed in when everybody handed in their coins on the decimal changeover in '66. And I think they gave them about 3 years to do it all. And they found 2 tubs of silver coins, 1 tub of sixpence and a tub of threepences. So they came up with the idea of doing the Christmas pudding mixes, and that was in 2001. That's the very first time they did it. And they put either 3 threepence and 4 sixpence, or 4 threepence and 3 sixpence. You got whatever. But they were highly polished. They put all of those coins into a tumbler, and they beat them with the little balls and that, and they polished them up, and they were beautiful. Every coin was polished up, and I actually got a 1947 in that, and I sold that for $25. And the sets cost me $9.95 in the first week. I went up the city the next week and I bought them, and they put them up to $19.95 the very next week. And I went in the next week and I bought 2, and there was only 2 left, and that was the GPO in Melbourne that I bought them from, and that was it, sold out, gone. But the very first week they came out, they were $10, and the next week they were 20, and they sold out. I had 6 of them, I sold 5, and I got 1 left. So there you go, minus that 1947 threepence. So there you go. So that was the little story about those Perth pudding mixes when they first started. And when I started, and I tried to get what was in the books, to find out you can't get them. The old Sunny Boys, mate, with the freebie inside. Just to get them all the time, the glugs. Anyway, so there you go. So C Mint, mate, 1997. I think 97. I'm not sure what the mintage is on them. They're going to be low, a couple of 100,000, I dare say, if anything. Yeah, I'm just looking on any notes I've got there, but I can't see I don't think I've got it. I probably have, but everything I've got's whitewashed. It's all watered out because of that storm. So anyway, low mint, C mint mark, and that shouldn't be in circulation. There you go. So that's a good score. But yeah, I can't remember what the mintage is on that. Yeah, I've normally got my little nip-nops bloody written down here, but like I said, I can't really read anything because everything's all the ink's run. I've got stuff so crammed together. Yeah, I don't know. I could dig out a book and find it, but anyway, it's low mint. That's the main thing. Not intended for circulation, and mint mark on it. Where to go? And that, where did I put that one? I threw it in there. Damn, I was going to oh, there it is. So with these two is a good point to show you. In 1964, when the Mint did all its rules and all its regulations and policies and practices and God knows whatever else they did for the introduction of the decimal coin, the Mint stated that no coin in circulation can ever have a mint mark on it. And this is a good example. Because of that rule, the only thing that can go onto a circulating coin is a privy mark, like on the 81 3.5 claw, the 2008 wave gap, the 1966 wave gap. They're privy marks. And so you can have privy marks, but you can't have mint marks on circulating coins. So what they do is, there's the one for all of us out here, and because they want ones to go in the pack, because they want to put their mark on it, they've got to do them separate and put them in a pack, so they change designs. But that's a good example of them not being able to do exactly what their rule tells them. No mint marks allowed on circulating coins. And so they have to put them in packs, and normally they'll do a different design besides the C. It's 50-50, it could be the same, and they just put the C on there. But that's what they performed in 64. So anything that we handle in the hand will never have a mint mark on it. It's not allowed to. But it can have privy marks on it. They can have privy marks that are coming out their ears, you know. The 81 Canadian 20 cents actually got two, because the lettering is different to the Welsh and the Canberra, because it's fishtail or curve-based or scallop-based. Well, that's a privy mark, because that tells me straight away without even turning it over that was minted in Canada. So that's what the privy mark's doing, it's telling me something. Yeah, so anyway, so there you go. But that's a good example of it, as to they just can't, they're not allowed to. But privy marks, yeah, they can do privy marks on every coin. Yeah, and any country that mints our coins can also put privy marks on them because they're allowed to, as Canada did. Not just the 20 cents, there's the 2 cents. I think the 10 cents, they all got, you know, different things to look at for being the mint that they were minted at. Well, you're looking for the privy mark, basically. You're looking for that difference that tells you, that they're telling you, this is us, this is where we made, this was where it was made. That's what a privy mark does. It's supposed to give you information. Secret information. Privy marks are secret information. They're secret marks. But they put them in the open too. But I said to you, get the pirate coins, you know. If you look up the old pirate coins and have a look at the pirate coins, the old silver 8 reals, you know,
And I don't know, the Dutch one, well, not just coins, tokens as well. And you'll see privy marks all over them. I told you before, you know, about them, and you can find all over them. And those privy marks can say, tell another, you know, this coin came from this island here in the Caribbean somewhere, and it went over here, and there's the privy mark on it. And this guy over here knows that used to come from him because it's got it on there, and it was, yeah, and it was keeping track of them, but it also secretly told you, this is where the rum is tonight, and it's down there on this island here, on the coast. You get me? They used the coins and passed them to each other in pubs and stuff, and they were directions. My computer's just cacked it. So I can see just a little bit of the comments because I'm on my phone, because I watch them on the computer to the left, but I tell you, I build it and it just sometimes it crashes. I've got to reformat it, but it takes ages, and I've got to take everything out and then re-put the programs back in and reprogram it all, and that takes me a couple of days, you know. I can't be bothered doing that. This one's rotated. There you go, 30 degrees out. Every hour, 30 degrees. And this one hasn't got the cut error in it. No. So it's a rotate, that's all right. 97, the standard one. But yeah, that's the small head anyway, they call that. The small head 97 and the large head. And the small head's got the map of the world behind it too. There was something about the map of the world there that I remember, something, a little story about that, I can't remember. A U, 35 years, privy mark, there you go. In this case, that U privy mark, they put it there and it stands out clearly, and that tells you it's a U, it tells you it's part of the AUS set that you can get, the 3-part set. And this is a privy mark here, no secret, but it's telling you that it's 35 years of the $1. But they're privy marks, and they tell you, privy marks have got a story, they tell you something. That's the whole idea of it. What the story is, depends. But that's what they are, that's what they do. Anyway, they're 1.5 million, 3 of them, AUS, Australia Coin Discovery. Get kids started in collecting coins, and the post office brought out the Great Australia Coin Hunt #1 that year, A to Z for kids, and that was the whole idea, is to get Australian kids collecting coins. So a big push, and you can see the creatures again, the dinosaurs again, all of those themes are younger generation themed because they're trying to get them to collect, save money and collect coins. And get education in mathematics, free of charge. Well, anyway, free of charge because the coins pay for themselves if you get the right ones. Like that head one there. You might be worth a couple of bucks, $4 or $5, I suppose. But yeah, that was a good score. And this from my normal bank too, not my little bank. My computer is back up. I'll have to put these up and give me 2 secs because I can't really see anything that people are saying. Because the screen's so tiny. Oh man, that's going to play. Yeah, the screen's tiny, so I can't really catch everything everyone's saying. So I think I got Julie and Gary trying to find out the mintage of that. Excuse me, 97 Kingford Smith. Kingford's got the flavour, Kingford's got the style.
What a money saver. Who remembers that? What that ad's for? Come on. Julie, you keep getting message restricted so many times. You know what it is? I know what you're doing. You're using full stops. Don't use full stops. Everybody, don't use full stops. Completely don't use them anywhere in YouTube. Don't use them because they become a link and YouTube will stop that going through. I mean, if you're good at typing and stuff and you know that you should leave a space after a full stop, then that's all right. But to save the forgetting and what you just wrote getting nailed, I don't use them. 2000, that's in good nick. Hey, another one. Well, good nick for it, but I see you can see how bad the metal was. I'm saying that's good nick for it. Look what it is. Horrible metal that year. It was really soft. 14. Let me look at it here. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. I'll keep that one in case we get some more. Not too bad to go for a set of 5. What's going on? I think I'm right here. Oh yeah, got my music back. It says restore. Let me see if it will. Oh yeah, we're getting there. Somebody didn't like that one, they cut it up. Oh yeah, here's a good tip too. When you're on your YouTube, just turn the volume down, and that way you don't hear yourself through the speaker, like I've been copping. Okay, so we got. I don't know if the mints. I don't know. I mean, these things are planned a couple of years ahead, so no doubt they had plans. But yeah, I don't know. They haven't said nothing. Man, I better get me money back on that one. Jeez, look at that. Huh? Yeah, that's copped it on the road rash. You would have had that on your backside a few times there, Spud, coming off your push bike, riding around Kingaroy. Bit of the old gravel rash on the backside, trying to do a few monos. Right, let me see. What's going on here? Just bear with me, people. I think that was the wrong one. Don't touch that one. I'm just refreshing my page here because it wasn't really picking up. Alright, so I'm back on to be able to read what's going on. 244,450. Yeah, I thought I had something here that I couldn't read, and I've put 250,000 on there. So I had it rounded off, yeah. Yeah, that's alright. 20 bucks, yeah, uncirculated. That'd be about $4 or $5 if I was lucky. A, B, C, M, and S. Is the A for Ander or is it Adelaide? Do a privy mark video. On what? There's. I mean, not on what. Yeah, there's. They're there. I don't know. I thought everyone would know. I'm just reading here. I should put something there. It's hard for me to read that and do this. I'll just see it. I'm not even down the bottom of everything. Jeez. Uh, uh, uh. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Oh, so you deleted it yourself. All right, Julie, that's all right. Because I don't know what's going on. Yeah, mate, Tabinga. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. 244,000 A, B, C, M, S. And the A could be Adelaide or it could be Ander. So they used it for both of them. Adelaide's probably the rarer that it would be. I'm pretty sure. And Ander would be the more. Off the bed, yeah, how long I've been going too? Oh yeah, I might make this the last one and I might be doing the same too, I think. I've got, yeah, and I'll leave 6 rolls for tomorrow. That gives me something a video to do. So I'll make this the last one. And then I'm off too. So yeah, night Christine, and I'll catch up tomorrow. Kingaroy Red Ants. Sounds like a football team, mate. Bjelke Peterson's football team. The Kingaroy. You what? Yeah, I'm not going to tell you nothing. He was the biggest. Joe Speak was amazing. That guy could talk for 10 minutes and not one reporter would know what the hell he just told him. You got to get it all, then you got to type it all out, and then you got to cut it all up and put it all together to work out what he was secretly telling you in his waffle. He was a shocker. He could run rings around anybody about BSing and getting around the question without answering it. God, he used to drive everybody nuts. My old man used to get so frustrated with him. He used to get really angry at him because he was a frustrating bloke. Old Joe Bjelke. And again, you look for these for the large head. It won't be the IRB all space. They'll all be like that. It'll be the gap between the top of the lettering and the rim, just like on the $2 and just like on the 10 cent. There's no difference with the IRB. They're all the same. It's just the distance. And at the moment, I'm finding these all large head, right up close to the rim. Haven't found a smaller head yet. And so is that lamination floor on there? No, it's just dirt. I better turn it over. Over there. Last one, that's it, nothing in there. Alright, so what did I get there? So rotate 99, that was a U for the AUS 2019. And then a really nice long lamination floor there on that. 94. And the Jolly Jumbuck, Gash 3, Gash, whatever you say it. Hate saying that too. And a 2014 Anzac, not too bad condition. So that's, and the 97 Kingford Smith. That's, yeah, let's back it off a bit. Yeah, so he's pretty cool with the C mint mark. A, B, C, MS, 244,000 and odd. Yeah, that one looks pretty good. The small head. So yeah, that's nice out of that. Very nice. So come on, you stupid phone. There, that's better.
So what do I check there? I've got 60 left. What do I have? 260. So 200, 10% is 20. 5% is 10. 2.5% is 5. So I'm right on the 3% for that. So again, 3 to 5%. And then they were in at 7 out of 8 rolls. And that fell in there as well. And the 50 cents is, I think, with 10%. Fine. So what have I got left there? 60. If I take 60 off that, 480 coins I checked. What have I got? 4, 7, 10, 14, 17. I got 20 coins. So what did it say? Take 60 off that, 480 coins. So 10% is 48, 5%, 24. There you go, 4%, right in there. So each one individually works out, and as a collective, they work out in those percentages. So that is an average haul of 480 coins of a mix of 50 cent 2s and 1s. That's an average haul that you should get. 20 coins. I'm too quick. Yeah, so there you go. So the odds, yeah. So anything over 5% that you find, you're doing good. You're doing good. And you're doing really well if you're if you're pulling the average off all the time. Look, there's 20 coins there. That's pretty good out of 480 coins. Right in the smack in the middle of at 4%. So yeah, be happy with that. And then what you've got in there, like rotate. That makes number 22 or something. And well, they're in there now, but they're not going to be. Oh, no, they're not going to be. The land floor is good because you don't get too many of them. The 94 wide date. What's that one? Yeah, the 94 wide date. That's pretty good. 79 double bar. That's pretty good. 97 in that condition. That's pretty good. 96 in that condition. That's pretty good. 96 in that condition. That's pretty good. All right. 2019. Yeah, that makes number 94 or something. So that's okay. Weary Dunlop in that condition. Yeah, that's good too because that's pretty good condition. And then that one for the colour. That one. Those ones, no, they're really good. 2014 Anzac, yeah. Jumbo, no. That's really good. And the 2019 U, privy marks, mint marks, counter stamps. As far as I'm concerned, keep them all. If you can afford to keep them all. And again, I'm talking younger people that can hold on to them for a few decades. And you won't go wrong. If you're looking down the track at 20 and 30 years on keeping, you won't go wrong if you've got good stuff. You just won't go wrong. That's all that's going to be around. If there's anything in here, there's going to be crap. And if there's anything to buy, it's going to be mint set or whatever, or anyone else that put them away and digs them out in 20 and 30 years time, So it's a long-term thing for a lot of them, but they will go up because things just get harder. They go up. And they cost you face value, and if they don't, you can go and buy yourself a Christmas present with them thousands of dollars that you've saved up, So it's a good savings as well. You get to keep them, and then when you don't want them and you want to cut down and start chopping and that, you can. and you no loss unless you bought it, but no loss with Noodling, and you go and buy something, and you go Noodling the next day and find them again. Everything you put in, you'll find again, for sure. Except for there's exceptions to that rule too, as you all would know which ones they are, but you find every day. This one, the is that a cement mark on there? Yeah, that one. Yeah. That's the Canberra right there. If that's what you was asking me. But yeah, that's the cement mark, that one. If anyone's left, good night. Bye-bye. I've missed you if I have. Sorry. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. They can. Yeah, well, what can you do? It'll be the first time ever that there hasn't been a monarch on a note, on the lowest denomination note. So the lowest denomination note has always been the tradition to put the monarch on there, and they've decided against that. Yeah, they don't need to. I agree. Leave the monarch on there and celebrate. They've got to be on something. I know they're on the coins, but on the notes too. Yeah. So A mint's only 33,060. Yeah, it's probably Adelaide at that. If it was Ander, it'd only be like 2,000. Yeah, Indigenous design, yeah. But look, they've got stuff on all the other notes as well. I don't know why they've got to cut him out completely. The other notes have got lots of Indigenous stuff on them. But anyhow, whatever. I don't give it to. I couldn't give a shit. If one goes through my hands, I'm still going to check it for its serial number, looking for radars, solid note numbers, any ink errors, any offsets, any print missing, wrong colour. Any notes go through, I check every note. Notes, and I'm eating another one of those caramel. Every note and coin I touch, I check them. That's empty. So yeah, so I do notes as well, but I just don't do them on here. But yeah, I check everything. Notes, coins, doesn't matter, anything. It doesn't matter what country it's from either. Any country, any coin, any note, I check them all. They'll probably be around November. You can take up to 2 years, but I think they're pushed and got about 1.5 years out of it to do them here. England does them straight away, but here we've got to go through some rigorous stuff. And each phase of that is about 6 months. But I think they cut it short by 6 months from 2 years, so about 1.5 years after she passed away, because the Royal Mint is probably agreed with our mint on the design pretty quickly. But that can take about 6 months. Then the nada after that, 6 months. Then making the design, 6 months. Then having all the dies made and pumping them out, 2 years. But I think they cut it by about 6 months because they've agreed pretty quick on the design that we're going to have here. And so probably November or somewhere there. End of the year, I'd say.
yeah, so anywho's, I'm going. I got the munchies that taste nice. I got more chocolate here. You know what's really nice? I don't advertise any, but if they want to pay me, any of these companies and stuff, I get these from Aldi's. I don't know if anyone's ever eaten these. They come in a pack of, I think, 6 stuck together. And they're real nice. They're crisp wafer, thick as chocolate. They're from Germany, Noppers. Anyway, I don't advertise it, but you know, I've got to tell you, if you like crunchy wafer and biscuit like that, and nuts in there, and you get 6 of these together, they're quite big for only a couple of bucks. Can't go wrong there, I tell you. So yeah, they're one of my favourites. They're really good with a nice cup of coffee too, you know, nice cappuccino or latte or something. And the other one, Spade, I don't know if you're into these, but they're my other ones. Roll-ups, mate. Roll-up is a roll-up is a roll-up. I love them. They're chewy, fruity, and I think they're good for you. I don't know, but if anybody likes Pineapple Express with Dave Franco in it and Seth Rogen, top film, that's what he eats in there all the time, is the roll-ups. I've been eating them before him though. I've been eating them since they came out. Love them. All right, I am gonna skedaddle. Hi, hello to I can't say your name, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that might be it's I don't know if you call that scripture writing, but I mean it could be anywhere in the Middle East, Morocco, but it could be Pakistan. It's very hard. Yeah, I haven't got a translator, so I can't translate it, sorry. I probably could. Let's watch this. Let me just see if I can. I used to be able to, oh, right there. Oh, here we go, it's gonna. Does it just say Hafez? Is that you, Hafez? I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, that's just me. I'm trying to translate it. Let me just see. Oh, I don't know if that was right. Oh no, it's here. I'm going to do it. Yeah, it is Arabic. That's what I thought. It is. I'm gathering that that's your name. Hanandi? Hanandi? Hafezullah? Hanandi? Hafezullah? Anyway, hello. I'm sorry that if I can't, I'm not right there. But yeah, but welcome anyway. Okay, all good night. Yes, later, Spade, Gary, and lucky you made that video too, eh? With the badge that I made you, because then they canned you after that. So at least that got on. I haven't been over to see if your whole site's canned. Well, we can still watch your videos, I gather. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go. What's the time? I've got to get up. I've got to be up at 5 in the morning to do something else. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to bed. 2 weeks off. It's a blessing, says Spud. Oh, 2 weeks of fishing, mate. Or you can make all your videos, get them all ready, and put them on instead of live. Do them at home and record yourself and just think you're live, and then when you get back on, just put them up as videos. You could. Sounds like COVID days, doesn't it? What we'd have done. Anyways, I'm going. Yeah, 11:45 p.m. Yeah, mow the lawns. Yeah, mow the lawns. Yeah, I'm going. I've got stuff I've got to do in the morning. Bit of a trip in the car. All right, people. Well, thanks for that. Hope you learned something again. Saw something. Envied over something. Maybe. Nice. Yeah, the 94 there. What was that one? Oh, 79 double bar, yeah. Yeah, and this one, and this one, and this one. This one. No, not the four of them. That one, these two. And that one. Yep, those best ones. Anyway, ta-da, good night. So long. Save the colours for me. Yeah. Look, bunch of them. Alright, people. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, yeah. That's right. The we don't want to upset the cow state is only 10:45. That would be up in Queensland. It's 10:45 and it's probably 99% humidity. 94% they said today, humidity. And it's pretty hot. Signora Tamagotchi. Man, well, I had all the Tamagotchis when they very first came out, and I'll tell you what else I had too is Furby. I had that thing for a couple of years, mate. I taught that stuff so much. It's just like a real pet. The first Furbies, they were really good, really good. I used to stir him up and everything. You got to get one to see. They're really good. The Tamagotchis, same thing. Trying to grow them and then they die. But yeah, had all the very first original Tamagotchis. I remember going and grabbing them. They were $22, I think, when they came out. 22 or 27. But yeah. And when I sold them, the girls had 6, 7 each. Had every year they came out, and they wanted money, so I sold both lots of them for them. They're gone, and now my daughter went and bought the latest Tamagotchi at Christmas time, and they all had them when they were like 8 and 9. But yeah, sea monkeys. Yeah, I had sea monkeys. Yeah, and sea mate. 75. Yeah, 75 I would have had them for the first time, sea monkeys. And they're just crap. They don't grow. They weren't those things with the tridents and everything that were on the pack that they turned into. No, and then I found out they were just from horse piss anyway. They're just urine. They're just the bugs that actually, they're the type of bacteria, whatever you call it, that's in urine, and they grow, and that's what they look like. They call them sea monkeys, but they don't even look like sea monkeys. That's all they were, was just maggoty grub thingies or whatever that lived in there and grew, but they came from urine. Sea monkeys, ripped off, man. Yeah, there was heaps of stuff like that that came out in the 70s. There was no ACCC. You had Consumer Affairs if they gave a damn. But talk about getting ripped off. They brought out so much shit. I mean, what about the What about my pet rock? I mean, seriously, my niece got one for Christmas. Now, she would have been, so we're talking 77, 78, I'm taking a guess at. So my pet rock, you know, my pet rock comes out. So it comes out and it's in a box, it's in a square box, and it's all nice. And you open it up and it's got a rock in there. And I mean, a pebble. It could be whatever. I'm pretty sure hers was black, a black pebble, all right. So whoever made this, he made millions of dollars. He's just gone and got pebbles, got a box, put the pebble in there, and he's put instructions in there. And on the instructions was, because it's your pet rock, and it told you how smart it was. So I remember one of them was, you put your rock down, and it said, and then tell it to stay. I'm not kidding you. Stay. All right? And the rock would stay. And it had all the tricks it could do. So the other one was, take your pet rock and put it on a hill and watch it roll. I'm not kidding you. It was this pull out with all the things to do with your pet rock, and you know, it would obey what you were telling it to do. That they got away with, you know, my pet rock. Actually, it was in a curry. It looked like the Chinese takeaway food thingy, if I remember now. Yeah, my pet rock. Yeah, they got away with that. But yeah, that was a cracker. Yeah, stay. Put it on the hill, roll it down. I forgot. I can't remember what the other ones were. I can't remember what the other ones were. Oh, yeah. You could ask it. You could do maths. But the maths always ended with a zero. Like, what's 2 times 0? And it wouldn't tell you, you know, 0. Anyway. The guy made millions of dollars out of that, or $1 million, but that was a rip-off. I don't know for sure that was a rip-off. I can't remember what else was a rip-off at the time. There was a goddamn lot of it, I know that. In the 70s, heaps of stuff was, yeah, rip-off. And now everybody wants that stuff, I gather. Yeah, anywho's, I'm going to go. Again. Yeah, look, 2.5 hours anyway. All right, I'm going. Good night. God bless. And I'll catch everybody tomorrow anyway. I've got those couple of coins there. The check. And what did you say, Spud, to do? What was that? You said to do something. I can't remember what it said to me to do. Oh, the privy marks, that's right. You said to do the privy marks, didn't you? Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, I'll see. But I got those ones to go through. Yeah, make a privy vid, yeah. Well, I wouldn't be a vid, it'd be live anyway. I don't like videos, so too. Live's easier. I'll write it down and I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I have to dig around and see what I've got to dig them out. What ones I've got. Anyways, yeah, I'm going. Ta-da, goodbye. Have a good night, and I'll catch up with everybody tomorrow on the dollars. I'll finish them off. All right, so thank you, and ta-da. Have a good night.